Back here in Nigeria, the Nigeria Police Force has confirmed the arrest of 15 suspects, including 2 local security guards involved in the looting of a warehouse belonging to the Agriculture Department, a strategic food store located at Tasha, Abuja. A mob invaded the area when 3 trucks were offloading food items that will be stored for distribution to the poor and vulnerable in the FCT. TVC News On correspondent Femi Akonde has more details on this.
The vandalized warehouse is now under the protection of security operatives, but they arrived too late to prevent the looting of grains and other food items believed to be palliatives meant for the poor and vulnerable in the FCT. The looting of these warehouses coming less than 24 hours after a similar incident occurred in Zaria, Kaduna State, where a truck transporting food items was attacked and looted. This growing tendency to attack, vandalize and loot buildings and vehicles suspected to contain food items is coming at a time when the country is grappling with rising food prices, inflation and economic hardship.
It's unfortunate we woke up and got the same news. To ensure that we convince Nigeria that the warehouse is not of NEMA, we had to drive down this way to be sure this is what happened. We were well informed that this warehouse belonged to FCT Agri Department where grains were stored. It's rather an unfortunate incident.
We they offload grains, corn with that. So we don't need to offload 1 trailer. So then come, people they say, then go carry and their food, their food. So because they know we can't pursue them, we go outside, we only return some items back. So our guy they call police and vigilante, made a rush, made a call help us because of them past our power.
Eyewitnesses narrate how the mob invaded the area with a determination to steal and overrun any obstacle in their way. But this warehouse is not the only casualty. Nearby shops were also looted.
The government should do something about this. Nothing is going on. A lot of prices are nowhere to compare about.
Already there's an increased security presence at warehouses across the FCT, and trucks transporting food items may now be given security escorts. The federal government insists there are already plans and programs in place to guarantee food security by ensuring availability and affordability. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.
And for more on this, I'm being joined by the Director General Center for Credible Leadership and Citizens Awareness, Dr. Nwabo Gabriel, live from Abuja. Glad to have you join us on the news this hour.
Thanks for having me. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Well, Mr. Gabriel, I understand that we are in a sort of, economic crisis right now. You are in charge of a center that focuses on, citizens awareness, but we seem to be having a gap of awareness right now in Nigeria. Many Nigerians expect that everything will get better almost immediately, despite, plea for patience by the current administration. How bad has our value system, become for us to begin this sort of move?
Yeah, thank you so much. First of all, I will start by correcting my name. My name is Dr. Gabriel Nwambu.
Oh, that's right.
The DG for Center for Credible Leadership and Citizens Awareness. Now, right now in the country, we are witnessing a myriad of attacks, breaking of warehouses and looting of lorries that are conveying foodstuffs, as it were. And that's the one that happened yesterday on Sunday, the early hours of Sunday, in the Wawa area of FCT Abuja. Was just a spark of the ones that have happened before now. There was one that also took place in Kaduna area, that is a vehicle loaded with spaghetti was also vandalized. There was another one that happened in the Suleja part of Niger State, where a vehicle that was also conveying foodstuff was also attacked and vandalized. The inmates at the correctional center in Jos over the last week demonstrated about the reduction, a massive reduction in their ration for food. You see, this is a fallout of an economy that has depleted, economy that has never been all-time low. We are facing an economic quagmire right now. And this is a fallout of what the state of the nation, what Nigerian nation and the citizenry is passing through. You see, I want to correct an impression. It is pertinent at this time to clear the air very well. The situation currently faced in Nigeria was not caused by President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. It is a very imperative everybody will know about this, everybody will correct that notion. This is a fallout of a very long period of decay that started more than 3 decades ago. You have a period of very serious decay during the Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's administration for about 6 years, where we made so much money and we did not save and we spent everything. We also have the worst of all the administrations, that of the former president Muhammadu Buhari, where the country kept borrowing in spite of the situations that would have taken advantage of, So we did not just get here today.
Dr. Gabriel, irrespective of the current situation, either socially or economically, there is still no justification for what has happened. And according to the reports like you saw earlier, they also attacked some private businesses also. At this point, it seems we are also attacking ourselves as a sort of protest, because many say, it's kind of sending a message to the president.
Sure. You see, a famous philosopher, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, once said that when the people shall have nothing to eat, they shall eat the rich. But I pray we do not get there. What I'm saying, really, is that it is a reflection of the level of suffering. It is a reflection of the level at which the people are hungry. It is a reflection for which the elasticity of patience has been broken. The people can no longer hold it. Most of them, what they are asking for, what they are going for, is food, raw food. They are not asking for anything that is associated with luxury. So you can see that it is fundamentals of just simple existence as a citizen. That is what the Nigerian people are asking for.
But we do not expect things to change overnight. What do you think should be the possible, next step of this administration to at least curb this?
No, of course, there are very pertinent policies for which the president and commander-in-chief is putting in place now to cushion the effect and then fix the economy once and for all. But of course, like I did mention before, this thing was not done, it cannot be done overnight, because it is several decades of decay, several decades of mass looting of this economy of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So the president is putting in very serious policies, very serious policies that could cushion the effect of the suffering of the masses of Nigeria and then fix the economy, as it were. So it is also pertinent that Nigerians should try a little more to be more patient. That is the plea we as civil society organizations have for Nigerians. We are also feeling the pain. It is not easy. It's like one is working for fuel. One is working for only fueling of your car. You cannot do any other thing, because all the money I make, for instance, go into PMS, consumption. So it is biting hard. What I'm saying, that fellow Nigerians, it is pertinent we try to exercise and exhibit a little more patience so that this...
The current administration is playing for more patience, like you said. Well, thank you very much for speaking with us at this time. We hope something like this does not happen in another state. Well, I've been speaking with the Director General, Center for Credible Leadership and Citizens Awareness, Dr. Nwabu Gabriel. Thank you for joining us on the news at this time.
Thanks for having me. Good afternoon.
Now let's turn our attention to Ondo State.